Hello, I'm going to be showing you how to create a digital worksheet using Google Slides. So this is a fun way to integrate technology in your teaching, and for those of you who are familiar with frameworks, this will be at the substitution level. But let's get started. So one of the first things to do is open the slide, Google Slide, and to open a Google Slide you can go to www.google.com/slides, or alternatively you can open slides from your drive. So you come here and that's where you can open the Google Slides once you've opened your drive. Okay, so this is my slide. I'm going to label it the digital worksheet demo. And so that's it. So one of the first things I want to do is I want to change the format of my slides because I need it to look like paper just in case I wanted to print it at any other time. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come to File. I'll go to Page Setup and then Custom. So that'll be like in inches, which is what right about what A4 will be. So 8.5 times 11, 8.3 or 8.5 will be fine. So if you notice already, it changes that. They were the custom page setup, but I don't want to use those ones. Okay, so I'm going to delete this, of course, because I don't need it. Delete, and that as well, delete. Okay, so that's what it looks like neat, and I want to close the speaker note so it can give me a lot of pages. So view, and no, I don't want to show the speaker note, so it's not there. Now, so there are lots of ways you can design your own worksheets by putting images, by putting boxes and all. But I say that there are lots of hacks, and so why reinvent the wheel? So one of the easiest thing to do will be to get a PDF and then convert it, or you snip it and use that here. So that's the way that I did my worksheets. I'm just going to show you how you can snip worksheets. So you can get it off websites, or you can get an existing PDF worksheet that you have. So this is an existing PDF worksheet that I have, and the snipping tool, many of us already have it on our computers. So I go to New, and what it does is that it lets me snip that. Okay, and of course it will then, I can then save that. I've already done this, so you save and then upload to the drive, but all of this I've already done, so I'll not be doing that. So then you've got that, or if you wanted to get that from a website, you could come here, the same thing, open your snipping tool, New, and you can then snip. So what happens, and then save it on upload, of course. So that's the way to do that. Okay, so now I'm ready. I want to put that. So I go to a File. Now, I don't want the children to be moving the things out. Sometimes when you put the images or the shapes, when they're working on the worksheet, they might move things around, move boxes, so the boxes don't look neat. What I then do is to prevent that, I come to change background, and now you can change background to either a color or an image. So I'm going to choose an image. And of course, you can upload the images directly from your computer, by take a snapshot by URL, albums, all of that such. But I've already uploaded it, so I'm going to go to my Google Drive. Now it's here in videos, and so this is the first one I'm going to use. Okay, so it's done. And you can see there's nothing. If the children try to move, it can't, because it's already the background of the image. And so when children want to fill out this worksheet, you could put a nice space there for their names if you want, using text boxes. So you could put a text box there. So that's about the only thing that would move. And in the text box, you can put name, and then of course spaces for them to fill in their names. Okay, so if you notice this, a child can move around. A child can move it around, and it can find its way somewhere there. Okay, but that's not going to happen to them, and they can do things like that. But if you use that as the background, like I've told you, it's going to be pretty difficult. So I'm just going to move this out of the way and continue. Okay, so now children, when they're ready to fill the worksheets, of course, they must have received some kind of um, training or class using that, and they come to each space and put the text box in there and type whatever their answers are, and they keep going that way, putting in text boxes and putting here. Okay, so this one worksheet. Now I'll go to another. One of the beautiful thing is that you could, it continues to keep the layout style for you, and so all I'm just doing is just deleting this, and so I delete that, and then I'll try another style. So again, I'm going to go to background. So the beauties I can change for each. So you can have like lots of worksheets all together for children to practice on. I'll try another one, and so I'll do another. Let me do one from maths. Again, I'm done. So this is how the worksheet looks like. No matter what they do, they can't do that. Now for this one, the simple instruction is to match the balloons to the correct number, and that's 25. So the tool they will want to use for this will be the line, and the child just goes, this is 110, so they do that, and voila, that's the way they answer that. So this is just to get you started and get children excited really with using technology. So I believe this is another way. It's 104. Good. Okay, so I'll go on now and try another one. And so the opportunities really are limitless. And what you can do is you could have prepared all your slides. So I'm having to delete all of that. You could have made all of that blank and ready, and so with all your ideas, or have a template that you always go back and use. Okay, so now with this one again, I'm going to go to the background. I'm going to choose something like this one, maths, and it goes on. Okay, so that is done, and now it says draw circles on each abacus to show the number. So it gets interesting. There are loads of tools also for the children to use. Now you can come here, the children can come here, and they can pick the shape that they want, sort of like, and put that there. This actually takes a bit more time to do, but so they can do that and shape. So they keep filling the shape still, he's sure, but if they make it really small, it wouldn't go as big as the one that I did. Sure, you get the basic idea. So the child keeps doing that till the number is correct. I find that children who are reluctant to do a lot of worksheets, when you give them, are eager when they've done like this. And some children go as far as, changing the color. It depends on how much they know how to use all those things. So you see a lot of them doing quite a lot of things on that. So that is one way. I would reckon that this will go for higher classes, but I have had success using this in my year 2 class, 6 to 7 year olds. So it depends on how much background knowledge that they have. Okay, then the last and final one for this video will be an English worksheet. Okay, so I'm going to do the background. I'm sure that you must have seen that all the way. So that's my vocab worksheet. Select, and then it's all uploaded. So they can type their names here using the text box again, but it's important that you must give children instructions. So there could be a nice area where you'd have had the instructions for each slide, especially for children who haven't. Now this says circle, but this is a bit requires a bit more technical detail, which I may not go into in this particular video. But you could have them use lines instead, and so in that case they would use scribble, and so then they will they will go like that if that's the answer. Okay, and they can easily undo if they're not happy with that. So is that monster movie making you afraid? His mother asked. So making you afraid, and then they come again to use scribble. Trust me, the children do this better. So you go like that, and that is just the way they keep going. And once they're done, they turn it in. In subsequent videos, I will talk about or show how to use the Google Classroom so that you can put this up on the classroom, or send this to children individually. So this can work. The children are eager, they're excited. Most of the time I've had 20-page worksheets and children are doing it in an evening before they come back to school the next day because of all the nice things. So I hope this gets you started, and by all means you can create your own. So an example of if you wanted to create yours will be to do something like that. So for example, I probably wanted children to sort something out in a Venn diagram. I could do that, and use one shape here, no transparent, no filling, and use another shape here. Okay, so there's like it overlaps like the vein. Change the border, change the border color for this one, so it's different, and I can make it thick because it looks not really, so you could do that so the children can really see. Okay, so move it if we want. We can make it bigger. So there's really, you can really think it instead of reinventing if you really wanted to have yours. And so in this one, I'm going to put an instruction, and I'm going to say sort these, or sort of like type into fill the Venn diagram. So in this case, I want to put here another text box, multiple of 2, for example, and here another text box, another text box for multiple of 4. So when they get this, they just come. No, sorry. Let me make that multiple of 3. So the children can come in. They know they put multiples of 2 here, multiples of 3, and what goes in here will be multiples of 4. So until next time, please get trying. All you have to do, anyone can really use technology, but you just got to give it a shot. Okay, thank you.